Shalom, shalom. Giving honor and praise unto the Most High, the Creator and the Maker of heaven and earth. This is Hebrew class number 32, in which we will go over the plural possessive aspect of sisters. The word that you see right here is Ahchyotai, all right? The word that you see there is the word Ahchyotai. The word Ahchyotai means sister, singular. All right? For edification purposes. The word, brothers and sisters, that you see right here is Ahchyotai. The word Ahchyotai means sisters, plural. Okay? So that way we can glean understanding of what we're talking about. Brothers and sisters, continuing on in the next particular aspect of what we're dealing with and what we're talking about. Sister, Ahchyotai. Sisters, Ahchyotai. All right? So that way we can see what we're dealing with. All right? Singular here, plural here. The word, brothers and sisters, that you see here is Ahchyotai. Now, the way I had it set up was so that way you can just begin to look at the word and then see how the vowels are put in by following along. All right? Ahchyotai. Ahchyotai means my sisters. All right? That's a male or female saying it. All right? So that way we can have understanding for understanding and edification purposes. So if I was talking about my sisters, I would say Ahchyotai, for instance. Ahchyotai tehorot. My sisters are clean. All right? So that way that could be noted for reason and purposes. All right? The word we see here, brothers and sisters, is Ahchyotai. All right? Ahchyotai, which means your sisters when you are speaking to a male. Ahchyotai. Ahchyotai. You will notice that the word Ahchyotai, even though it has a yod in it in certain cases showing a pluralization, the aleph, the ket, the waw, and the taw, which is the noun itself, none of those letters drop off. All right? Throughout this entire explanation here. Ahchyotai tehorot. Your sisters are pure or are clean if you were speaking to a male. All right? Pay attention to see what's going to happen. All right? We have Ahchyotai. Your sisters when you're speaking to a female. So if I was speaking to a female about her sisters, I would say, for instance, Ahchyotai tehorot, which means your sisters are pure. So there's Ahchyotai when speaking to a male, and Ahchyotai when you're speaking to a female. All right? Then we have here, brothers and sisters, Ahchyotai. Ahchyotai, which means his sisters. All right? Ahchyotai. Aleph, ket, yod, wow, taw, yod, wow. Ahchyotai, which means his sisters. Ahchyotai tehorot. His sisters are clean, or his sisters are pure. All right? This is something we just want to point out for edification purposes. Ahchyotai. Ahchyotai. His sisters. All right? Next we have on this side, okay? putting the vowels in. Ahchyotai. 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 Which means her sisters. So if I was talking to somebody about another female sisters, for instance, I would say Ahchyotai Tahorot. Ahchyotai Tahorot. Okay? So I want that to be noted. Next we have, brothers and sisters, Ahchyotai. Ahchyotai. Ahchyotai, which means our sisters. Alright? Ahchyotai Tahorot. Our sisters are clean or our sisters are pure. Alright? Now when you're saying our sisters, that's a male saying it or a female saying it. Alright? So let's move on. You have what? Ahchyotai. Ahchyotai, which means your, masculine plural. Your sisters. So if there was more than one male that I'm speaking to about their sisters, let's say they have 2 sisters each or 3 sisters each, I would say Ahchyotai Tahorot. Your sisters are pure or are clean. Alright? So that's something we want to point out. When it has this mem sofit, that's when you're speaking to males about their sisters. Alright? Watch what's going to happen, brothers and sisters. Alright? You have this here. If you have it as Ahchyotai with the noon sofit at the end. Ahchyotai, which means your sisters when speaking to females. So if there was 2 or more females I'm talking to about their sisters, for instance, I would say Ahchyotai Tahorot. Your sisters are clean or your sisters are pure. Alright? So let's move on. We have here, okay, Ahchyotai, their. Alright? Ahchyotai, which means their sisters. Ahchyotai Tahorot. Their sisters are clean or their sisters are pure. Ahchyotai. That's what that is in that particular regard. Now, that would be with this mem sofit if I was speaking about males to somebody about the sisters that belong to a male. Alright? So let's look at it and see what's going to happen as before, right? You have here what? Ahchyotai. Ahchyotai, which means their sisters. Ahchyotai Tahorot. Their sisters are pure. Their sisters are clean. Alright, so let's review. You have Ahchot, sister. Ahchyot, sisters. Okay? Ahchyotai, my sisters. Ahchyotai, your sisters that's speaking to a male. Ahchyotai, your sisters that's speaking to one female. Okay? Ahchyotai, his sisters. Alright? Ahchyotai, her sisters. Ahchyotai, her sisters. Alright? Ahchyotai, our sisters. Alright? So whether males are saying this or females are saying this, our and my is still in that regard. Ahchyotai, your sisters, if you're speaking to more than one male. And Ahchyotai, your sisters, if you're speaking to more than one female. Alright? Ahchyotai, their sisters, if you're speaking to more than one male. Or about more than one male. Alright? Pardon. And Ahchyotai, their sisters, if you were speaking about 2 or 3 females, sisters. Every now shown here in possession is only dealing with the plural aspect of the word sisters. All right. Last time we went over Ahchyotai and Ahchyotai. That is in the previous lesson. Now we just wanted to go over and show this for edification purposes. All right. Giving honor and praise unto the Most High, the Creator and the Maker of heaven and earth. This ends this class. My number will be posted inside of the description if anybody has a question concerning this particular subject that we went over. Shalom.